If you are looking for your first sim racing wheel, this video is for you. So a few weeks ago, I've asked a question on the YouTube polls, how much have you spent on your first wheel? And most of you said under 400 pounds, euros or dollars. There are many options in that range, so let's go through some of the ones I recommend to start with. First of all, you really need to consider the second-hand market, stuff like Facebook, eBay, or any second-hand market pages you see out there. Just go there and check out what you can have for those prices. It could be very well the case that you can land something like a Fanatec CSL with pedals or some sort of bundles at a heavily discounted price. Even older equipment like the G25 or G27 can be had at peanuts money, and they are really good. Before going there, tell me what you think about the sound of this microphone. Mayono sent this PM500 for testing. I'm not going to review it. Just tell me in the comments what you think about it. Let's start to talk about the new equipment. First of all, avoid all the budging cord wheels. Stuff like the Thrustmaster T248 or the PXN V9. The bottom of the barrel in sim racing is really not worth it. You'll buy it, then you'll regret the choice. Also, because it's the first wheel, we'll have to look at bundles, otherwise the budget will be blown. The first couple of realistic choices will be the Thrustmaster T150 and T18. The T18 is quite new. I haven't had the time with it personally. I will have this coming in the next few months, so keep up to date by subscribing. But the responses have been quite positive considering its price. This wheel is compatible with the PC and Xbox only though. If you are looking for a PlayStation compatibility, the Thrustmaster T150 will have it, and this is a really reliable wheel with quite interesting force feedback for the price. It is a little grainy, it's an older design, but it does the job rather well. The issue with both of them is mainly the very light and imprecise pedals. For first pedals, they're okay and it will do the job, but the thing about this is that you can have this set from around 150 to 180 pounds, under $200 sometimes. If you want the better pedals, the T150 will have a version called the Pro that comes with the T3PA pedals, and if you find them, consider them as a choice because the pedals are so much better, with a really competent brake that even comes with an upgrade in the box. Outside Thrustmaster, for this starting low end, we have the Logitech G29. It's one of those wheels that has a long-lasting, deserved reputation. It's a wheelbase family that has been the starting point for many in sim racing. As a wheelbase, it is rugged, it gives decent force feedback for the price. The gears are slightly loud, and the pedals that come in the box are phenomenally well designed for many use cases. They can be mounted on the rig, used in the floor, and has spikes for the carpet. So if you find a use for it, probably these pedals can be used there. The brake pedal is super usable and the pedal rates are very well selected. As a package, it is very hard to beat it, as often you can get these under 200 pounds. The Xbox version is called the G920. It loses the rotaries, but generally it is the same wheel. Slightly above in terms of prices, there's the Logitech G923. It is mainly the same wheel, but comes with a set of improvements. Most importantly, a quieter gear system and the addition of True Force, which brings tactile feedback into some titles like Gran Turismo 7, Gran Turismo Sport, and Assetto Corsa Competizione. It can feel like a bit of a gimmick if it's not correctly set up, and honestly, for this wheel, I turn it off in Assetto Corsa Competizione. The format is pretty much the same as the G29, including the Xbox version. You can find the G923 for under 300 pounds, and also the G923, the 29 and the 920 can be connected to an optional shifter for around 40 pounds. The shifter could be better in terms of feel, but it does its job. It is excellent for some Gran Turismo or Assetto Corsa. Going now to the Thrustmaster ecosystem again, the competition for the Logitech wheels from Thrustmaster, it is the Thrustmaster T248. An upgrade to the T150, it has improved force feedback, lots of buttons, a very decent pedal set for the price, better than every single one that is listed on this specific video, and it has an interesting design, even if it is honestly a bit ugly. I think the performance is excellent for this wheel, even if the wheel can be a little bit too slow to correct at times. For the type of wheel that it is, the force it is able to make, it is pretty strong. The price is absolutely fantastic right now, as the prices are now under 270 pounds pretty much everywhere. Then we have the PXN V10, which I don't recommend for Europe and North America due to the price. Outside of these areas, where the price is lower, it is a complete package. The wheel's force feedback is kind of muddy, it is a bit strong, but connects to almost everything, so it's a main selling point for it, as it is the inclusion of pedals and a shifter in the package. The pedals are actually nice to use in the floor because of the very light spring rates. That is also an issue as the soft rates make the pedal kind of erratic. The added shifter is really nice and complement the package as an offer. In Europe you can find these at around 280 euros to around 400 pounds or thereabouts. The price is not always that fixed, but outside of Europe and North America you can find these at basically half the price, so in that case consider them. Then we have what is likely the best choice under 400 pounds. It is one of the veterans in the Simracing sphere, the T300 RS. It has been in the market for years. It is still providing value and incredible performance for the price. It's the stronger wheel of the bunch over here with excellent detailed force feedback, a decently strong wheel, an excellent steering wheel, and a wheelbase compatibility with the rest of the Thrustmaster ecosystem. There are two flavors of the T300. One is the RS that comes with the same low-end pedals as the T150, or the RS GT that comes with the T3PA, much better pedals, the same as the T150 Pro. You can look at the T300 from a couple of angles. You can look at it as a long-term platform. You pick up the Pro version and then you get basically the upgraded pedals, or you look at the cheaper version, forget about the pedals, and then buy some sort of other pedals, for example, load cell pedals. Regardless of the choice, this is basically one of those long-term platforms. This last recommendation is one that blows the budget for this video, but stick around, it is interesting. In this case, it is the Mozza R5. I haven't tried it personally, but there's plenty of decent reviews out there. Check this one by Coyote Racing. So I look at it from the point that the R9, it is good, so the R5 will be a cheaper version of it, and it comes with a pedal set and a wheel as well. So it's essentially a lower power R9 in an entry-level bundle that comes with everything you need to start. A direct drive is an interesting hook for this bundle, so it might give you a longer term appeal because this is compatible with pretty much everything in the ecosystem from Mozza. Unfortunately, this wheel is only compatible with the PC. All the wheels on this disc come with a clamp so you can connect them to your desk or rig, so you can just pick them up and drive them. Let us know in the comments what was your choice for the first wheel and what was the experience with it. And speaking of equipment, check out my favorite equipment of 2022.